Assalamualaikum and good day. Today we are going to look at reference words. Okay, so at the end of this lesson, you should be able to recognize and identify different types of reference words and read and connect the reference words to the words or phrases that they refer to. So this is the definition of reference words. Reference words are words which replace other words or phrases in the reading text, and it is used to avoid repeating the same words over and again. Okay, for example, the text is talking about pollution, so you may need to replace the word pollution with other words, which we call reference words, so that you don't have to keep on repeating the word pollution over and again in the passage. Okay, so reference word refer back to the words that have been used, and they may also refer to ideas which will be mentioned. As you can see on the slide, this is an example. A computer, like any other machine, is used because it does certain jobs better and more efficiently than humans. So the word it here is referring to what does certain jobs better and more efficiently than humans. What? Yes, a computer. Okay, so it here is referring to a computer. Reference words help you understand the text better. So when you are asked with reference word questions in your reading test, how do you figure out what a reference word is referring to? So what you have to do is you have to pay attention to the reference words when they occur in the text. Okay, you have to look at where they are in the text and read the sentence before that, the sentence that has the reference word, and the sentence after that, and find what the reference words are referring to by searching the text. Searching the text is what I meant by reading the sentence itself, the sentence before that, and the sentence after that, and using your common sense and knowledge of the text to try to guess what is the reference word. And normally in reading tests, reference words come as open-ended questions where you are required to write the answer on your own. It's not multiple choice question. Okay, this is an example. Read the text and identify what each underlined word refers to. I'm going to read it. So as I read it, you will have time to try to find the answer. Okay. A computer, like any other machine, is used because it does certain jobs better and more efficiently than humans. It can receive more information and process it faster than any human. The speed at which a computer works means it can replace weeks or even months of pencil and paper work. Therefore, computers are used when the time saved offsets their cost, which is one of the many reasons they are used so much in business, industry, and research. So you may want to take a few minutes to try to guess what is the answer before I proceed to the next slide, which has the answer to this question. Okay. All right, answers. A computer, like any other machine, is used because it does certain jobs better and more efficiently than humans. So it here, okay, it here, what does it referring to? Something that does certain jobs better and more efficiently than humans. So it here refers to a computer. It can receive more information and process it faster than any human. It can receive more information. What can receive more information? It here is referring to a computer. And process it faster than any human. Process what? A computer can receive more information and process what? Faster than any human. Process information. Okay, so it here, the answer is information. The speed at which a computer works means it can replace weeks or even months of pencil and paper work. It can replace. What can replace weeks or even months of pencil and paper work? It here is referring to a computer. Therefore, computers are used when the time saved offsets their cost, which is one of the many reasons they are used so much in business industry and research. So they are here. Notice that this is a possessive pronoun, so the answer is what the answer must be referring to something that belongs to something. So you need to use apostrophe or apostrophe s. So we are talking about the cost of the computers, the cost that the computers saved. So the answer here for there is computers apostrophe s, or computers apostrophe. Okay. It is a normal practice. If you have a word which ends with s, then you have to put apostrophe after the s. You don't have to put the s after the apostrophe, but if you happen to put the s after the apostrophe, it's not wrong. Okay, it's just the normal practice that if we have such word like this and you have to put the apostrophe after the s, you don't have to put the s after the apostrophe. All right. So which is one of the many reasons. So which is one of the many reasons, meaning this is talking about one reason. So what is the reason? The reason is the time saved offsets their cost. Okay, so this is the reason why they are used so much in business industry and research. So they here is referring to what are used so much in business industry and research. Yes, the answer is computers. Notice that they is a plural word, plural pronoun, so you have to answer in plural, computers. Notice that it is singular pronoun, so the answer must be singular, a computer. All right. So this is what I have been mentioning about possessive pronoun, possessive adjectives just now. Okay, pronouns which are used to replace some words or phrases in a text. So these pronouns can be used as reference words. Okay, and the reason why I'm highlighting this is I want you to notice that these are possessive pronouns. So you may want to pay attention to this because every time you have a possessive pronoun, the answer must have either apostrophe s or apostrophe to show belonging. Examples. Reference words is a component of reading strategies. It is used to help readers understand the text better. Another example. Even though the string is as thin as hair, its strength to carry heavy weight cannot be denied. So this is a possessive pronoun. Okay, so the answer afterwards, you will see that it will have apostrophe s. Answers. Reference words is a component of reading strategies. It is used to help readers understand a text better. So it here refers to reference words. And it's here is referring to something that possess the strength. The strength belongs to something. The strength of what? The strength of the string. So string here has apostrophe s, right? Okay, as companies cannot run their normal business operation during the movement control order, they must figure out other means to keep their business alive. Okay, their normal business operation. Whose normal business operation? This normal business operation must belong to something, and that something is in plural. So companies, normal business operation. So companies apostrophe. Okay, they must figure out other means to keep their business alive. So who must figure out other means to keep their business alive? The answer is companies. Another example, Lee Panda knew that food delivery would be a big business during the movement control order, and he imagined Food Panda playing a central role in this industry. So he here is referring to someone who imagined Foodpanda playing a central role in this industry. So he is referring to Lee Panda. Okay. Actually, Lee Panda is only imaginary. I made up the name, so don't go and try to Google this name. I don't think this person exists. Alright, so relative pronouns give extra information. Who or whom are used as interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Okay, interrogate. When you interrogate, you ask questions. So you use who or whom. In questions, who is used to refer to the subject of a sentence. So, who works at the computer shop? Mikael works at the computer shop. So, who here is referring to Mikael. Whom is also used as interrogative pronoun. And in questions, whom is used to refer to the object of a verb or preposition. An object is the person, place, or thing who is receiving the action of a sentence. Okay, example, whom did you see? So, whom did you see? I saw Yati. Whom here is referring to Yati. And more examples here. Josfina is a girl who studies very hard. She studies very hard. So, she is referring to Josfina. Samuel is the guy who tries to punch Nene. He tries to punch Nene. So, who tries to punch Nene? Samuel. So he here is referring to Samuel. I know the girl, she is my classmate. So she here is referring to the girl. I know the girl who is my classmate. So who here is referring to the girl. So I guess we are talking about the same girl here. Only you change the structure of the sentence. Whom, this is the girl whom I told you about. So you have told maybe your friend about a girl. So this is the girl whom I told you about. So whom here is referring to the girl I told you about. Okay, not just any girl, but the girl whom I told you about. So notice that I put this answer in brackets, meaning this is not compulsory. If you answer the girl, it is already accepted. But if you answer the girl I told you about, that is the most accurate answer. Finishing school is a program which prepares university students to face the real career world. So notice that other than who and whom, which, that, whose, where, when, and why can also be used as reference words. Okay, so which here refers to a program that prepares university students to face the real career world. So what is the name of the program? You cannot answer a program because it's a specific program. You need to give the name. So which here refers to finishing school. Smartphone is among the devices that assist students with their learning process during the COVID-19 pandemic throughout the globe. Okay, so that refers to the devices. Why the devices and not smartphone? Because you see, that assist students with their learning process. So there are many devices that assist students with their learning process. Smartphone here is given only as an example. So the answer is that is referring to devices. Okay, this is an example of a text that you can try. Okay, I'm going to read it. While I read it, maybe you can try to find the answer. So later in the next slide, you will see the answers. Okay, The Matrix is a cyber thriller which captures the audience's attention from the beginning. Okay, so The Matrix is actually a film from my time. I don't think you know about this movie. The movie, directed by the Wachowski brothers, has a storyline that combines action, science fiction, and special effects. The world is a virtual environment created by computers where people are just slaves to artificial intelligent machines which generate energy from human bodies. Neo is a computer hacker that looks for an answer to the question, what's the Matrix? He discovers the truth when he meets the rebels, Trinity, and Morpheus. Trinity helps Neo and kills agents who are really machines in human form. Morpheus shows Neo that the Matrix is a reality beyond reality that controls human lives. The Matrix is protected by agents led by Agent Smith, the character who tries to kill Neo. Neo receives strong powers and becomes the one who will liberate humankind from the evil artificial intelligence known as the Matrix. In the end, he kills Agent Smith and saves the humans, but does he really kill him? Find out in the next Matrix movie. If I'm not mistaken, it has 2 sequels, but to tell the truth, I didn't watch this movie, but I guess it's a good one. Okay, so take a few minutes to try to find the answers before you watch the next slide. Okay, so this is the answer. The Matrix is a cyber thriller which captures the audience's attention from the beginning. So which here is referring to cyber thriller. The movie, directed by the Wachowski brothers, has a storyline that combines action, science fiction, and special effects. So what combines action, science fiction, and special effects? The storyline. Okay, that here is referring to the storyline. The world is a virtual environment created by The world is a virtual environment created by computers where people are just slaves to artificial intelligent machines which generate energy from human bodies. So where here is referring to where people are just slaves. Where is the place? Virtual environment. To artificial intelligent machines which generate energy from human bodies. So what generates energy from human bodies? Artificial intelligent machines. Neo is a computer hacker that looks for an answer to the question, what's the matrix? Okay, so who looks for an answer to the question, what's the matrix? A computer hacker. So Trinity helps Neo and kills agents who are really machines in human form. So who are machines in human form? Agents. Okay, Morpheus shows Neo what the Matrix is, a reality beyond reality that controls humans' lives. So what controls humans' life? A reality beyond reality. And then the Matrix is protected by agents led by Agent Smith, the character who tries to kill Neo. So who tries to kill Neo? Agent Smith. Okay. So Neo receives strong powers and becomes the one who will liberate humankind from the evil artificial intelligence. So who will liberate humankind from the evil artificial intelligence is the one. Alright, so this is another example of a relative pronoun using whose. This is the motorbike whose owner is standing under the tree. So whose is referring to the owner of the motorbike. Okay. Where can also be used as reference word. Kanga is the city where I was born. So where I was born. So where is referring to Kanga. There is a parking space at the college where students can park their vehicles. Where is referring to a place where students can park their vehicles. Where is that place? The parking space. 31st August 1957 was the day when Allahyarham Tunku Abdul Rahman proudly declared the independence of Malaya by shouting out Merdeka, Merdeka 7 times at the Merdeka Stadium. So when refers to the day when Allahyarham Tunku Abdul Rahman proudly declared the independence of Malaya. So when refers to 31st August 1957. Firdaus and Elin have 4 children now. They need more space. That's why they moved into a bigger house. So what is the reason? What is the reason that they have to move into a bigger house? So the reason is they need more space. These words can also be used as reference words. Okay, one, some, another, this, the other, those, others, and all. So notice that if the words are plural like this, those others. So the answer is normally plural. Okay, if one is normally if singular word, so the answer is normally singular. Example, there is no best answer to the question of which food delivery service is the best. Rating a particular food delivery service over another is entirely subjective. Price is important to some people, while the variety of delicacies available is important to others. So another here, because we are talking about food delivery service, so rating a particular food delivery service over another. So another means another food delivery service. And while the price is important to some people, while the variety of delicacies available is important to others. So others here is referring to other people. Next, most smartphones are user-friendly, but some are quite complicated. So most smartphones are user-friendly, some smartphones. Okay. Duan's Hobby House is an online interior designing service which has two special interest areas, one on classic furniture and one on modern interior design. So one here means one area because two special interest areas. So one is referring to one area and another one is referring to one area. Optical fibers give very clear telephone conversations which are free from signal interference because light signals from one fiber do not interfere with those of others. Okay, those here is referring to those light signals of others in the same cable, other fibers. Okay. There are two types of communication. One is verbal communication and the other is non-verbal communication. So one is referring to verbal communication, the other is referring to non-verbal communication. Everybody uses smartphones for many different reasons. These smart devices make life so much easier. So what are these smart devices that make life so much easier? Smartphones. Okay. So because here is plural, the answer must also be plural. Telecommunications is the transmission of signals over a distance for the purpose of communication. In modern times, this process almost always involves the sending of electromagnetic waves by electronic transmitters, but in early years it may have involved the use of smoke signals, drums, and semaphore. Okay, so this process is talking about the transmission of signals over a distance. Okay, but if you answer the transmission of signals over a distance for the purpose of communication is accepted, but the transmission of signals over a distance is already describing the process. Okay, so this process is referring to the transmission of signals over a distance. Okay. Next example. Multimedia combines text with sound, audio, animation, and graphic. So this greatly enhances the interaction between the user and the machine. So what enhances the interaction between the user and the machine? So this refers to multimedia combines text with sound, video, animation, and graphic. It is better if you give the answer the fact that multimedia combines text with sound, video, animation, and graphic, but I would accept if you just give me the answer of multimedia combines text with sound, video, animation, and graphic. When voice over internet protocol was first introduced, the connection had to be made between PCs online at the same time. This is no longer necessary. This refers to the connection had to be made between PCs online at the same time. Technology has been developed increasingly, which makes our lives more convenient. So which refers to what makes our lives more convenient. Technology has been developed increasingly, or you can also say technology which has been developed increasingly. This is the use of the former and the latter. The former is the first thing that is mentioned. The latter is the second thing mentioned. Example here, some students read slowly and know it. Others read slowly but don't know it. The former, okay, the first one mentioned, can be helped more easily than the latter. The latter is the second one mentioned. So the former here is the first one, students who read slowly and know it. The latter, others or students who read slowly but don't know it. Okay, so the former is the first one mentioned. The latter is the second one mentioned. Just remember that. There is a struggle between web services and the semantic web. The former, okay, the first one mentioned. The former was thought to be rooted in the W3C and academia. The latter is in IBM, Microsoft Sun, and industry. So the former refers to web services. The latter refers to semantic web. Okay. Next one. It is easy to install new programs. It refers to. It is easy to install new programs. All computers do not use the same operating systems. Therefore, it is important. Okay, what is important? To assess the operating system used on a particular model before initial commitment. Okay, you can leave because some software is only designed to run under the control of specific operating systems. You can leave this out because this is only to give you the reason why it is important. Okay, we only want to know what is important. Okay. It must be taken into account that printers vary in cost, speed, print quality, and other factors such as noise or compatibility. So it in the sentence refers to what needs to be taken into account. Printers vary in cost, speed, print quality, and other factors such as noise or compatibility.